Hello and welcome to this October 29th, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we're looking at WebSense, ticker symbol WBSN. This is about an $858 million market cap technology company. You can see from the chart here that stock's really been mired in a downtrend for several months. At the peak here back in April, we were up around $25 a share. Can't quite see it here, but we had actually put in a higher high above the March high, and with that higher high, we had a much lower MACD reading. So very negative divergence in play, and from that's when the selling began. We went straight down. Took out the 50-day moving average and then continued to trend lower throughout the next several months. Now, there were multiple tests along this trend line, so I think it's pretty significant that on Thursday we made this breakout, we gapped up, and then continued pushing to the upside, breaking above this long-term downtrend line. Volume over the last 3 or 4 trading sessions you can see has really picked up, and the stock has run from 1850 up to Thursday's high at 20.49, so roughly about $2 or more than 10% over the last 4 trading sessions on very nice volume. So WebSense to me looks like it's beginning to be accumulated here, and on any kind of weakness we think it would be appropriate to consider entry into WebSense. So to the downside, retest of a prior trend line like this. When you break out above a trend line, it's not unusual to go back and retest it. So that's what we'd be looking for here, potentially. So from the current level on WebSense at 2021 down to about the 1940, 1950 area would seem to make pretty good sense for entry. And then you could watch the major moving averages for a line in the sand. If we lost both major moving averages to the downside, both the 50 and the 20, then I think probably I wouldn't be too interested in holding, especially if volume was heavy on that move. Now you can see the MACD here on this push through the 50-day moving average and also above this trend line. You can see the MACD has crossed the center line, pointing straight up. This is very bullish. And outside of maybe just a little bit of overbought conditions where we've got the RSI at 68, stochastics at 87, so you might see a little bit of a pullback, but outside of those overbought conditions, this is a stock that seems to be on the improve here, and is a stock that I would at least kind of keep in my radar for possible entry down the road. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at InvestedCentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.